In this video, I'm going to give you guys a first look at the Draw Cord Handlebar bag by Outershell Adventure, a small company based in the Bay Area. Is this your next handlebar bag? Find out in the video. Hey there, Pathless Peddlers, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, if you're looking for information and inspiration all about bike travel, bike touring, bike packing, and bike fishing, then definitely consider subscribing. This channel is for you. So recently I got a box of different bags from the folks at Outershell Adventure to review for the channel. And going through the items, I was impressed with them, but this one really stood out, so I wanted to focus on this one first. So this is their Draw Cord Handlebar bag, and its intended use is kind of your day riding bag to bring some snacks, to bring some layers, or a camera. So I'll give you guys a quick overview of the bag's features and then tell you what I like and what I dislike about the bag so far. Again, this is just a first look. So first off, as you can see, it's in my second favorite color after orange, which is camo, but it's a nice subdued and dark camo. It's not the garish camo that you see other people use. Looking at the outside first, there is a large kind of front pocket here and two side pockets. And there are also D-loops for a shoulder strap, which isn't provided. And opening up the bag, as you can see, it's got an interesting draw cord closure that kind of just wraps up the fabric in there and keeps everything nice and secure inside. You can also opt to have this bag with a optional camera insert, which I believe Kyle doesn't charge for. And it's basically just a kind of really dense foam that's been scored and has some plastic tape to keep it from tearing. On the inside, you've got a bright white contrasting interior, at least on this bag. And there is one zippered pocket to put small items so they don't get lost. And that's really about it in terms of the carrying capacity features of the bag. Now let's look at how it attaches to your bike, which I think is really interesting. So it attaches to your bike with two webbing straps, so nothing really new there. But for the third stabilizing point, they actually use this elastic draw cord, which I actually love. I've used many bags, many stem bags, and many handlebar bags, and they always tend to use webbing for this third strap. And it just doesn't make sense to me because webbing is thick, it's non-elastic, so if you hit a bump hard enough and it loosens and your bag's flopping all over the place. But with an elastic draw cord like this, it'll hold it nice and tight. And if you ride the small frame like me, or an aluminum frame, or a frame with just kind of funky angles, you can really slip this in there. I think by using an elastic draw cord like this, it'll actually cause less abrasion in the frame. You could just wrap this up in electrical tape and not have to wrap up your entire bike. So it's really a nice touch, and I'm glad that they've used this for this attachment point. To my knowledge, this is the first kind of bag that's actually done this, so kudos to Kyle. So on the top of the bag, there is this drawstring closure that you can just pull really hard, and it'll gather up this fabric to keep everything in there. And to actually close the bag, there is another elastic draw cord which is designed for you to pull over the steer tube of your bike. So while this isn't necessarily new, I know a lot of randowneurs that use this kind of closure with their rando bags. It is cool to see it in a smaller handlebar bag like this. I think outside of the boxy rando bags, I've not seen this closure applied. So with this kind of system, it's super easy while you're riding one-handed to just pull it off the steer tube, grab something, take a picture if you've got a camera there, and close it up. So I'm really stoked on that. A lot of cool innovation going on in this small bag. So that's it for the things I like about the bag. And I'm going to go into things that I wouldn't call them dislikes necessarily, but things that give me pause and that you guys might find issue with. The first thing is, I love the overall design of the bag. I wish it were slightly bigger. As it is, this is an awesome day bag for short, quick, fast rides. But I'd love to see one that was maybe slightly wider and slightly deeper, using the same attachment technology, but just with a little bit more volume. I feel like a slightly bigger bag would be better for longer tours or if you're carrying more camera gear. And lastly, I feel like this top strap that goes over, I love the closure, but I feel like it should be a little bit wider to really cover up this material that gets drawn in when you use the draw cord. I can totally see, like in really wet weather, the flap protecting most of the gear, but this part soaking in water and gradually working its way inside. As it is right now, I think in maybe like a light misting, the bag will be fine, but in a big, long, extended torrential downpour, I would definitely double bag items inside that I didn't want to get wet. So in terms of things I dislike about the bag, that's really it. I wish it were a little bit larger, and I wish this flap was a little bit wider and would have more overlap over this material that gets drawn up when you close the bag. So again, this is kind of a first impression. I did take it out on a ride this morning with some camera gear to take photos, to see if it would bounce around or how well it hung on to the handlebars. And so far, I'm really pleased with this bag. It makes an awesome day bag. You know, aesthetically, it looks awesome. And I love the use of these elastic draw cords. I wish more people making bike packing bags or bags in general would really you know, add some elasticity to the attachment points. Kudos to Kyle for using these draw cord elastic bungee thingies. So are any of you guys Outershell Adventure users already? How have the bags held up over time? This brand is relatively new to me, and I'm always stoked to share about small makers that are making cool, innovative bike products. So that's it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.